Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I got the new Kylie and Balmain collab, so I wanted to try to recreate a look from the campaign shoot they did. So if you want to learn how I got this look, then keep on watching.
You wanted pressure, baby, I swear I'll apply it. I just wonder how y'all see feel when y'all bite it. Never be a passenger, I promise I'm the pilot.
So starting off, I'm taking the shade Main Event, which is that really light brown from the palette, and I'm using that as my transition shade. To start deepening everything up, I'm gonna use the shade Top Model, and it's like a really warm, like brown. And I'm gonna start, you know what I do? I like to cinch the, eyebrow real quick, and I'm just building that color up. I'm kind of referencing that picture from the campaign, and it's just like a very blown out, like washed out look, which is just my kind of look. So that's why I'm really making sure that there's no lines at all. And I'm using the shade Attitude now, which is that really pretty, like, muted pink. And I'm going to start taking that on, like, the outer part of the lid. And I'm going to take it on most of the lid, just leaving enough space on the inner corner for that blue later. So I'm picking up that color City of Love. And I'm taking it on a small detail brush because I really want to just put it on the inner corner closest to the lash line, and then just blend it up into that purple color that we used earlier, or pink. What even is that? So that's pretty much the eye. It's very simple. I really like it. And I know her lashes are super dusty. We literally are going to brush that out. Don't even worry about it. The good thing about lash extensions is that they'll literally catch all the fallout from your eyeshadow. So you just have to make sure you go brush it out later. Now I'm just cleaning up the shape a little bit with the makeup wipe and cleaning up any extra eyeshadow before I start on her skin. For foundation, I'm using my MAC Pro Full Coverage Foundation Palette, and I think I mixed the shades NC35 with NW20. I don't know. The shade names aren't in there, but yeah, I used that with the Beauty Blender. So I tried using that same palette as a contour, and it just wasn't giving it to me. I don't know, I'm just used to my RCMA palette that I always use. It's just a creamier formula, so I definitely learned that I probably won't be using this palette to cream contour in the future, but it did what it needed to do today. So I'm just using that on the forehead, under the cheeks, and just blending it out. Moving on to concealer, I'm using the Kylie Skin Concealer in the shade Himalaya as a color corrector. And I'm using that to cancel out any dark circles under her eyes. And then I'm literally just blending over it with the shade Birch right on my Beauty Blender to brighten everything up, add a little bit more coverage. To set the under eye, I'm using the Kylie Loose Setting Powder in the translucent shade or whatever, and I'm taking that on a little fluffy brush. For the rest of the face, I'm taking the same Kylie powder, but I'm taking the shade Beige, and I'm just using that to lightly set the rest of her mug. Next, I'm taking some of the soft pink powder on a wedge, like a makeup wedge. And I'm using that to brighten up and clean up the eyeshadow a little bit more. And then I'm taking it down the nose to brighten up a little bit more too. And then I'm going to be using the beige shade that I used to set the face. And I'm using that just to clean up around her mouth and bake down there, and also just kind of make everything go up more, kind of lift that whole area. For bronzer, I'm taking the Toasty bronzer, and I'm using that to add more depth to the contour. I just can't do makeup without using this bronzer. It's literally my favorite bronzer. And then on a bigger brush, I'm taking Tequila Tan, which is the same kind of tone, but just a little bit warmer. So I'm just using that to warm everything up a little bit more. So after I dust the bake away, I'm gonna just go in with some setting spray to make sure everything melts together and it's not dry or anything. For the lower lash line, I'm just mixing Top Model and Main Event together. So for blush, I'm mixing these two together. It's Pink Power, and I think the other one's called We're Going Shopping, because this look had a lot of blush. I noticed she had blush all the way up her cheekbones. So that's what we're gonna do here. So I'm using some of the Kylie Perfecting Powder just to make sure that that blush doesn't go crazy under the eye and there's still some brightness there. So to line the lips, I'm using the lip kit that came with the bundle, and it's called Model Behavior. And it's just literally a brown lip liner and a pink lippy. It's matte, it's a matte lippy. And they don't match, but that's the collection, but they look really cute together. I'm using a flat shader brush to put the lip on before I blend it out with the eyeshadow brush. And then I'm just going in to redefine those lines and all that good stuff. Now I'm taking the lip gloss that comes with the collection as well, and I'm just going to use that to top the lip. So I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Queen Drip highlighter to highlight, and then I realized that I forgot to contour her nose, so I went back and did that. And excuse my voice, I know it sounds way different. I just woke up and I'm finishing this voiceover. That's the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried to recreate the Kylie Balmain campaign, the matte look she did. So if you liked it, give this video a like and make sure you subscribe. And I will literally see you on the next one.